You know, some people ask me if I smoke. There's one hive that I typically smoke, but they're real aggressive. However, they're most productive out of all my hives, but usually I don't. They're all pretty calm. I just kind of get in, see what I need to see, and close them back up. I try not to disturb them all that much. So check there. That's about what I would expect. Everything's looking pretty good. Bees aren't really woken up or anything. They're not too angry. Usually the pitch of the sound of the hive changes. Alright, so everything's looking pretty good here. I got some hive beetles, but I'm using these sheets that tend to trap them like this. So these small hive beetles, they're certainly annoying, and I don't like them in here, so I try to trap them however I can. So you can kind of see them there. They get stuck in this stuff here. These are just Swiffer sheets, but it works well, so let's take a look. So they're still trying to draw this out. I don't have any wax or drawn out comb here, but they're getting to it. So got lots of these hive beetles. I hate these things, so I'm just trying to get rid of them however I can. And usually what I'll do is I'll just kind of set this to the side here because there's no drawn out comb to it, so I'm not really damaging anything. And I'm just gently separating these frames here. So they're starting to draw out this one, but I don't see any eggs in it or anything, so all in all it's looking pretty good. I'll set this one here as well. Alright, now this is fully drawn out. So we have honey, that's this light color. Then we have some brood that's capped. That's kind of the stuff below it that's a light yellow. The honey typically surrounds the brood. And then here they're trying to draw it out, but they don't have any yet. I mean, the hive's still young, so it's okay. Try not to bump anything here. Not to rattle them, you know. I'm not trying to set off an alarm pheromone or they'll kind of go crazy. So I don't see the queen yet. I'm looking for her. I'm also a little concerned because I don't see any eggs yet, which means if there's no queen laying eggs, we got a problem. But let me go through them and see. And you're inherently going to squish some bees. It just is what it is. I just try to limit it. So, and my queen I've marked. She is the color blue. So if I find her, I'll make sure to show her to you. I'm not seeing any eggs, which is not good. So hopefully I'll find something here. So you can see what they call the waggle dance. You can see these bees in here kind of shaking their butts. That's telling the other bees where the honey is. So we'll follow that on back out. I see some one-day-old eggs in here, so that's good. So we're good. I haven't seen the queen yet, but let me see if I can find her. I'll show you. So there's a queen in here laying, which is all I need to see to know that the hive is doing well. It's starting to cool off, so the queen's going to slow down with how much eggs she's putting down, just so because I got to keep them warm. So I don't see her on here either. Let me look on these last couple frames, see if I can't see her. So they kind of got mad now. You can tell I bumped them. So well, I don't see her, so we'll check the other hives, but this hive it's doing well on food, so I saw plenty of honey that was capped, so I'm happy with that. So we'll get this one put back up and we'll check out the next one. All right, so now we're going to the hive that I'm planning on harvesting here, and I want to show you kind of what I'm looking at, what I'm looking for. So this is a super. I have a queen excluder right here. So the queen is laying eggs down in this lower box, but the top box she cannot get to. Therefore, they only store honey up there. So I'm going to crack it open and see what the honey frames look like. And I've never harvested in the fall, so we'll see what it even looks like. I don't know. This is one of my more productive hives here, so I got high hopes. Hopefully it's looking good. So ideally it should only be honey in here. Yeah, so this is looking good. All that's capped honey, that's ready to go. So that's looking good. I'm gonna shake the bees off of it and put it in the truck. And ideally, if all these are ready, I'll take the whole box, but it's looking pretty good. This box has been on for a couple months now. I put it on, well, maybe it's been on for about a month. What I'm trying to do is break the frames. There's something called propolis that the bees use, and it's real sticky, so it kind of glues everything together, but it can make it difficult to get these frames out. So let's look at this one here. Good. That one's fully capped. All that's capped honey inside the honeycomb. This is looking good. This one's looking good too. See these holes on top? That's not capped honey yet, but the good thing is that there's not any honey in it yet. Therefore, I know it's it's not going to mess up when I'm trying to harvest. But all that looks real good. I'll just keep it over there for now. Yeah, all this is looking pretty good. Yeah, looking good. Starting to get angry, as you can probably hear or tell. So they don't like me shaking them. They think somebody's swole. That's what exactly, I'm robbing them. That's exactly what I'm doing, but they think they don't like it. So and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go get some smoke. These frames aren't full, but there's not any other honey in the cell, so I'm gonna harvest. So I'm gonna get some smoke, and what smoke does, it'll drive them all back down to the lower box. That way when I take this box off, it's these here are my hive beetle traps. So as you can see, there's hive beetles in there in the oil, which traps them and kills them, which is what I'm going for, so they don't get overrun. But again, I'm no expert at this. That's just what they say works, and so I tried it, and so far it's looking pretty good. All right, so this one's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and put those other frames back in here and start smoking them so I can drive all the bees out of there. Because I don't want to take a lot of these bees home with me for obvious reasons. I don't want to lower the population in this hive because it's a strong hive, but also don't want to have a bunch of bees on me when I'm trying to harvest. So let me grab the smoker and we'll get going. I'm one of those guys, I like to start my smoker from the side here. So I'll get it going here. Need to add some grass. So what I've got some grass I jammed down in there. And I'll start cooking it from the side here. There we go.